Hello board gamers! Today I'm going to give my solo review of Unstoppable. In case you don't know what the game is about, it's a deck building card crafting game, kind of similar to something like Eon's End or something like that. But you basically have your basic card, and on the other side is a threat card. So the cards are your own main deck cards, and they also are the enemies you try to defeat. And you have to defeat the enemy before you get the card into your hand. And what is unique about this game is the ability that you can actually upgrade these cards like this. And they also then upgrade the enemy to be stronger. So that's quite a nice, unique feature of the game. And the core box comes with 3 different boss. And they are like, if you are familiar with the Eon's End, they have the setup you need to do. And here's the boss, how it works. And the threat level is here. These red, yellow, and green stuff are difficulty stuff. When you play on hard, you skip on the red areas, and when you play on normal, you skip all the yellow, etc. So basically, when you are playing on harder difficulty, the opponents will be stronger, faster than on the easy. So that's the way the game increases the difficulty. The game is quite fast to set up. All you do is create few decks and start play. Also, the play time is like, I don't know, half hour to 45 minutes. So if you have like less than an hour time to play a game, this is a game you can actually play under 1 hour, maybe even 2 games if you die fast on your first run or something like that. It doesn't have many components. Basically all you see here are everything you have in the box. Just few cards, few tokens to keep track of your action movements, and 3 bosses and deck for the bosses. So that's basically all you get. I like the gameplay loop. The game is really challenging. It's really hard even on easy difficulty, and it's amazing hard on hard difficulty. It's quite a simple game in a way, but still yet challenging game to beat and to optimize your playthrough. And you have 4 different playable characters, so there is definitely variation you have. But if I compare this to something, for example, like the Eon's End, the core box is more expensive, and I feel like you get less gameplay out of this than any core box of Eon's End. And I don't know if that's a complaint or anything like that. This game is still a great game, but for the price of the core box, that's over 60 euros, I would like to see one more boss, maybe a little bit more cards on each level, maybe one more playable character or something like that. But yeah, I still like the gameplay, and it's really challenging. It's really fast to play, easy to set up, easy to learn. It offers a great puzzle, great challenge. So if you are somebody who likes to play a solo deck building card crafting games, this is definitely worth to check out. And I can't wait to see what they will do with the expansions, because this game can really shine with expansion that will increase the market cards and give you new challenging bosses and stuff like that. And I feel like it could be really nicely improved from the form it's currently on. And there is one expansion, I believe, available, not yet in Europe, but it just gives you like 60 cards. There is no new bosses or anything like that. So I don't know if they are going to make those. I hope they will. But I really like the system that you can actually upgrade on both of these slots. You can slot in the upper one like this, and then the other one down here. So this would actually make the card have these things, and this would be the main card. So it's a really neat system. A little bit negative is the shuffling of the cards. For example, here are all the upgrades. You can see some have the down and some have the upper one upgrade. And when you shuffle the deck, it's quite hard to shuffle. There are these sticky points out here, and they can easily just like stick together, and yeah, they're a little bit tricky to shuffle. That's a minor complaint, but I really like the card building crafting system they implement in this game. I haven't seen this in any other game, so it's a really unique way to make a card game. And especially this is really meant to be a solo game. You can play it with one friend as cooperative, but the solo mode, for my experience, seems to be the right way to play this game, or the way they meant this game to be played. The rulebook is, by the way, really simple. It's quite small. It only has like 18 pages, and even those are keywords and effect icons and stuff like that, 2-player mode. So the rules are actually 12 pages long for a single player game, and that also includes a sleeving guide and introduction. Yeah, there is one thing you need to do when you buy this game. You need to do this sleeving guide. It basically tells you what card goes together with what card. So you need to build the game kinda in a small way. So yeah, as I mentioned, I would like to see more content with over €60 price tag, but this is still a solid game, a really nice game. I really enjoy playing it. I just feel like you're going to run out of content quite soon. Once you are able to beat all the bosses on normal difficulty, maybe even on hard, what's left? Well, nothing, kinda. You can say the same thing about Eon's End, but in Eon's End, I feel like the bosses are more unique than these three are, and you can easily buy 2 core box of Eon's End for 70 or 80 euros, and you will get a lot of gameplay out of those 2 core box when you combine them, and it's only 15 to 20 euros more than this game is. But yeah, still, I'm eager to see some expansions, and I'm probably going to buy them when they arrive on Europe. And the game is really nice, but I just would like to see maybe one more boss with the core box and a little bit more cards on each of those level up stacks. So that's a minor complaint, but that's something you should consider if you are buying this game. I already do spend 60 euros for a quite small amount of content that might give you just, I don't know, 10 hours of playtime or something like that, depending on how much you like these type of games. I think I have played this like 8 hours at the moment or something like that, and I feel like I have seen most of the stuff the game has to offer, but I'm still going to play more. I want to beat all the bosses on hard. This game is really hard, as I mentioned. The first, I think, 5 games I just lost straight on, had no chance. So it keeps you challenged for a while at least, yeah. But yeah, I know this is a little bit negative review, but I have to mention that I like the game. just a minor complaint on the price and content, and the shuffling issue. I don't know, maybe I'm just a bad shuffling cards, but I find it a little bit annoying, not game breaking, but a little bit annoying to deal with. But yeah, it's still a great game, solid game. I think it's going to shine with some expansions if they ever release those. I hope they do. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.